And welcome back, guys, to the turn-based Chronicles where we're doing Age of Wonders Shadow Magic. Welcome back. So today we're doing, well, we are actually defending against the Orcish invasion, very soon at least. So let's first see the news that were left for us. So we have some events, some units built. We are, well, casting ready, not really. Next turn we'll be able to cast again Violent Storms. I'm hoping that the orcs say hell no, but finally got our walls. We had the wooden walls since the very beginning, and we did not upgrade at all, even though at some points we were in danger of being overwhelmed by the Archons or Julia. So now we have our big strong walls, and of course I'm amassing a huge amount of forces. I realized that the Frozen Witch is a perfect example of an excellent unit if used wisely. She can freeze a target, so having 2 to 3 Frozen Witches in an army or entire army just comprised of Frozen Witches would be awesome. Remember that all your armies can move without heroes, so you can mass a huge amount of armies without relying on the heroes themselves. But you can choose, of course, the heroes also. So anyways, you can see here, I will not be able to reach this with this, but I'll be able to reach it if I have, as you can see, I have movement points again. I'll be able to reach this with another hero, and we'll have a support from that hero also if the orcs attack, which is totally awesome. Now also here, Kaskar, now that we have invaded the tombs, status explored, we have nothing else to do here. We have one watchtower, which is under, of course, the Archon's control, which we do not care for. We got our resource. We got 2 resources from this location and this location, and of course that gave us 2 buildings of our choosing. So as you can see here, these units cannot move, but Kaskar and of course the Frozen Witch can. Of course Kaskar has the most points to move here, yes, but I'm not gonna move him because the ice is getting a little bit not icy. So I'm gonna wait for the witch to, witch is in this party, so where she moves, ice begins. So, or should I say just flourishes. So I'm gonna leave them as they are there. So we can also move one of our wolf riders. I don't know what exactly to do with him. I was actually thinking of capturing some stuff in fast motions, so to speak, because again he can go through the woods with no penalty attached, but he can't really go anywhere at the moment. I'm gonna leave him nonetheless here, for instance. This witch here, she can connect these 2 territories with the Archons, which I'll do immediately to help the Archons. They will seem they're heavily stuck with few of their armies, and they're not doing anything. This magic wall, again, defense is weak, defense is average. Maybe I should go with that, but I'm so close that maybe this, again, as I said in the last video, then this unit might attack the Zephyr Bird, waste its movement points, and I can actually attack him with my witch next turn. It's gonna be beautiful. As you can see, 1 turn to reach that position, so we'll immediately have the nice road. So I can choose between maybe the orcs, defeat the orcs army there. Of course, they have a huge army defending all this, or take the walls and find maybe some kind of awesome weapon or magic. I have no idea what we can find in those walls. So that's it. Yeah, that's it. I think I have again a huge amount of money. I will try to spend it on the good stuff. I'm waiting for the Champions Hall to get the best possible units from the human race, as I'm definitely not gonna build infantry or crossbowmen. They are definitely so weak, it's not needed. But I will spam some monks just for lols, but not really. We need monks to heal our units. We are researching Channeler, which will give us again whatever. I think it's supposed to give us some nice, yes, it should minimize the amount of mana and upkeep for our spells, if I'm not mistaken, because at the moment we're using 60 upkeep for our spells, or from our mana pool, that is. So yeah, anywho, that aside, let's see what's gonna happen the next turn. I did move all my Zephyr Birds, I think. Doesn't really matter. I'm hoping the orc will say, okay, you have too much armies, we're not gonna attack at the moment, but we will attack at some point. And as you can see, again, massive regrouping of the orcs. Orcs definitely have the advantage here. But I will attack. I will chase those orcs down and kill them. Thankfully, I have chosen Violent Storm again. I have chosen Violent Storm, so I can just spam that before they reach before they attack our different city or something. Whatever they want to do with those orcish hordes. So let's see, we got the channel. Okay, we got enough stuff. Let's change that. Now we can go for, again, one of the spells, Tornado. I was thinking I may mostly, again, go for the spells that can make sure domain a paradise for someone. Again, I don't have summoned units, so yeah. Air Mastery turns all nodes to air. Yeah, Tornado, mostly because it's a damage kind of stuff. It's a global spell, hurling oval. Okay, so I mean, I will go for that this time around. I have 60 casting points back. Nice. So I didn't really have to wait 5 turns or some crap like that. And I will be able to attack this. And I will first and foremost hurl my Violent Storm. Move him a little bit like here. Yeah, like here. No, I think Violent Storm will work like this without hurting my Wolf Riders. As you can see. Wow, massive damage. Already 2 units dead. I will finish them off. Ooh, I just hope that, yeah, we can reach them. Excellent. We can reach them, kill them, get our heroes up and running. Use that Wolf Rider maybe for taking that now, because we don't know. We are blind here, so maybe they have another army. I think this is enough to do whatever damage to those orcs. So let's take first and foremost our tower to know what the hell is happening out there. Excellent. Nothing. There are no enemies. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's move our rest of our armies here. They're gonna actually be far behind, well, a little bit behind our main armies. Let's use our, again, as you can see, the Witch. Actually, I can move Casket and Witch because both of them can go overland. Go like this, like a boss. Make a nice route. Excellent. Or should I say, just make a road for our units to move. Excellent. Now that we have finished everything we had on the right side of our map, we have found whatever we found many things. We have the resources. We found the new cloak for Kaskar. That is the only his first item actually as our new hero, and he did show that the freaking lizardlings are, well, draconians, sorry, are awesome. The lizardlings were the lizard raided were in the first one. Now they're gone. There is, of course, lore in this game that explains what happened to almost every single unit that is the race. So it's a nice thing. Again, there's a huge amount of attention to lore, which is always a prevalent thing. I mean, in Age of Wonders especially, you know, like it tells you what happens to the previous racers if they're not in the game. Now we're gonna attack this, destroy these bastards. Let's see what they actually left. Okay, they left with 2 cavalrymen and 2 orc axemen. So all in all, only thing I have to worry is the heavy cavalry, as there as a 7 damage, 9 armor, right? All these others are weak. They also beneath half a health, something like that. So let's attack them. Get some XP from them also. Manual combat. I'm not gonna use anything else except manual combat for our own sake. We can utilize our... Oh yeah, we can, because we have wasted the global spell of that whirlwind against the orcs, and now we only have 25 casting points. Was enough to use the chain lightning, but we're too close to our own units, so I'm not gonna. If that will connect to our units and kill them. They did not have the first attack, so as you can see here, both units. Funny thing that both units are priests. Okay, so both units are priests, but they can both cast some nice spells. Okay, not enough casting points because only level they have 10 casting points, of course, the very first level. But again, if you want to upgrade them, you can if they get another level. So they have only 10. So I'm gonna use Panic Attack, Suffocate, Winds of Fury. Winds of Fury I like because it's just ridiculous looking. So I'm gonna use it on the one the one unit they have. A nice damage, 6 damage. On one, and of course tell them to fuck off. So all in all, he'll have maybe 1 attack on one of these units. Again, Frozen Witch, the ability to freeze an enemy is always a good thing, and even with that attack, so as you can see, heavy cavalry is frozen. That's always a good attack. Now I don't have any other ranged unit. Of course I have Hurl Lightning. That's gonna be again the first thing here. I'm gonna use it there. Ooh, what's gonna make maybe gonna hit our own stuff. I'm gonna go here just for in case. Oh, I can't do it anymore. That's okay. We're gonna have Winds of Fury. again, use it on this unit here. Most health this one Orc Warrior Axeman has, and right behind our lines. Let's finish him off. We want Frostlings. Oh, okay, and he is dead. Green blood, but no blood on the ground. But again, I would love to have blood again, like in the first game, especially that we're that close up to the units. It looks awesome. That again, the graphics are amazing, the sprites look amazing, everything is amazing. So because one of these can't attack, I'm gonna charge him with the Wolf Rider, kill him immediately, and now move with my other warriors. Attack all those little health workies, thingies. Yeah, just kill the guys with less health. That's what I want to say. Anyway, I'm gonna put him like right here. Maybe attack him. Why not? And miss. But that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna test that. Hurl lightning. Attack 9, damage 4. So not a huge damage. But it's a blast an area with a stream of electricity, so it is an AoE effect. So that's a nice thing right there. So let's do this. Okay, wow. Quite understandable. These are the heavy cavalrymen, very strong unit. Again, 9 precision. If we're gonna, I'm gonna call this again accuracy. 7 damage, 9 armor. That's quite a good stuff. You're gonna 5 damage, 7 armor. Now again, they are supposed to be best of the best, so yeah. So we're not gonna reach, not gonna get close to it anymore. Yeah, who cares? And of course, we hit our own stuff. Missing, of course. Thankfully, we missed the Wolf Rider. So let's attack this with the Wolf Rider and finish off that Orc heavy cavalryman. Excellent. Now that we have no Orcish hordes anymore on this land at the moment, we're gonna fall back here if we can. Please tell me that I can fall back. No, I can't. Why I can't, I have no idea. I think that some units missing. I think maybe the electricity actually stunned, or something is not right here. I can't. Okay, now I can. I can't move here at all, but I can move a little. Oh, okay. Something is strange. Something strange is happening here. Yeah. I think, yeah, penalty. I think that's a penalty because, yeah, most of these units have penalty inside the woods, so maybe that's the thing that is stopping them from moving well. Though, strangely enough, I have enough movement points to do this. Anyway, doesn't matter. What we're gonna be doing is put our main force, well, this force, up to this bank here, on this shore line, and then prepare the invasion upon maybe this, or just leave them there stationary against any enemy units. So I'm gonna go with the Zephyr Bird. Why Zephyr Bird? Again, best thing to scout out, if not just troll the freaking orcs, you know, just for the lulz, if nothing else. Let's get our windmills back. They are ours, not theirs. Fall back. Excellent. So now that we have taken some stuff from them, that's nice for us. And hopefully the Archons will be able to cross this river here and maybe utilize, attack something. I have no idea what the hell they're gonna be doing. The evil orcs are not attacking the Zephyr Bird, which is always a troubling thing for me, because I was hoping they would attack the Zephyr Bird. Now this is it. Should I attack with this force, this awesome force, with my main hero against this force? I mean, they're a small force and I want to kill this guy, so I'm gonna actually move my my frozen witch of the waste, and yeah, perfect. And gonna freeze every single thing here. Of course, remember that they might charge with this mass of units, but I think I'll be able. No, I won't be able to reach him in time. But that's okay. I'll take the power relays at least. Magic relays, whatever. See some of those Efreets, Ifrits. So I guess that's one of the units they can build, unless they have. I think both of these encampments are main towns of the orcs. Are of course the orcish settlements. Yes, they are population orcs. So I guess the Efreets are their own magical creation. I think they're just summoned units. Summoned unit. Oh well. Now the thing is, we may have allowed the enemy to move across this portion here and attack one of our settlements here, but of course we have huge amount of forces, so I don't really worry about that. Let's see. They have a ballista warrior, a spell blast. I don't have to worry about this. I think I don't have to worry. I have a frost cannon. We have seen our units in action. We have, of course, ability to heal. Now this is a monster, as you can see. Again, one of those monsters. 13 precision, 10 damage, 11 on both. So 11 armor, regular physical, and enchanted. Well, the magical armor. 28 movement, 22 health points. I guess the health points really, matters in a long run, but if I can manage, that will be beautiful. If I can manage to take this without severe losses, I would be happy. So let's see, the Shadow Demon Party, that is just one boat, doing absolutely nothing. Excellent for them. Oh, finally I have a Mammoth tank ready. Excellent. Let's see, first our news, that is, let's see, okay, 5, okay, we got some stuff around. Excellent. Okay, so we did damage, but not too much on that one wolf that was close to the orcish horde. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go here, use my boat to transfer them here, and then start attacking the orcs. But I want precision attacks. I want to destroy as much as I can, rape, pillage, and burn their main stuff. Hopefully that would work. Hopefully. Oh no, I can't move this. Enslaved, I have to wait for one more turn to get my frosting settlement up, and then I can move this army across their stuff that is towards the orcs and defeat them with a massive force. Okay, we have the Wolf Rider that is doing absolutely nothing, which is totally okay. I'm gonna put him here to block the enemy if he dares attack this part. If he dares. At least I'll have oh, I mean, they have like massive armies, so they might destroy Laladria here. That's always like a possibility. I may avoid this town for now. I'm taking too many towns, and the reality-wise is that I want to take towns that really may hurt me in a long run. So I'm gonna move this main army across the valleys, across the woods, and just be sure to have... I hope this ice doesn't break before we cross it. Anyway, and of course utilize that as a new army before this other third army reaches Ladria in next turn. And yeah, Kaskar, what's happening with Kaskar? Yeah, we moved him, we moved most of his troops. Yes, we did. Now the Frozen Witch will stay and move back, just to ensure that we do not lose this ice before before these 4 units cross the ice itself. Okay, let's see. Who can move? I think the Zephyr, but we moved it, right? I think we did. Okay, we did. Excellent. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen in the next turn. Yes, please move. Let's see what the orcs will do, because this is gonna be the pivotal part of their... They have massive forces, right? They're not using the boats at the moment, so that hero is screwed. No, he's not. He's falling back and regrouping at one center. Oh, that's okay for him. That's okay for him. Okay, quick battle. Okay, we lost that magic relay. That's okay. If freaking Ariani would help, that would be beautiful. I was hoping really for some joint action against the orcs or the shadow demons. But Ariani is doing absolutely nothing worthwhile. So yeah. Now for who to go? I mean, they're amassing this, so they have 2 armies guarding this one keep with one of their main heroes. I think that's like the one hero they have now. Okay, Zephyr Bird. What should we do with the Zephyr Bird? With the Zephyr Bird, we're gonna leave it here to scout this area before our other heroes move in and sweep the area. Maybe take that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Screw you. Oh, there is a bunch of enemy units there. Excellent, excellent. Good to know, good to know. Let's move this boat here. Okay, oh, it's only one heavy cavalryman. That's okay. That's totally okay. First and foremost, let's get our guys out of there. Excellent. Get our Kaskar also to this position, because now we are moving all of our main units across and charging using the D-Day invasion against the Orcs at this point on. So let's first see the news. Excellent. Angros to finish the raider. We did lose that quest, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Farcaster. Farcaster. What the hell is a Farcaster? Let's see that building. Farcaster. Wow, we actually have a massive amount of new buildings to be built on this. Enchanted wall surrounds the town with protective sphere dependent barrier when besieged. Wizard Tower 3 casting chamber increases wizard casting skill with 10 points when present in this tower. Farcast increases the main radius around tower with 5 hexes. Master's Guild repairs garrison machines at the start. Blah blah blah. Maybe wait, increases production. We have 60 production per turn. Shrine of Nature, Shrine of Magic, Shrine of Order. Let's see, we do have like one of the quests. Spirit of 4 turns left. Wow, we might Spirit of Order, build Shrine of Order. 4 turns left, eh? I think I'll be able to build it here. Shrine of the Order. Yeah, 4 turns exactly. So Spirit of Order, Shrine of Order. What does that give? Greatly increases town happenings, increases production points. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna go with that. Move our units if we can. That we're definitely being slowed down by some magic, because we're way too slow than usual. I think because we have 2 heroes, they have their own thing, but we shall see how that goes. Excellent. Okay, so we're massing our armies on this coast here. Then we're gonna cross this coast and do D-Day invasion upon the Orcish lands and force them to do something stupid. So finally we have our city. We have our city there. Let's see, our city is what? Cheerful, beautiful for us, of course. We can move move more sexy units across these frozen wastes, across all these beautiful sites we have retaken from the enemy. It was seen that the Archons are not caring at all for their units to do anything, that is. So I'm gonna move these guys like here. Why? Because if this ice breaks before they move, I'm presuming that all these units will die. So now I am massing a massive amount of troops on doorstep of the enemy. Of course, they have those summoned units, so they will probably help. They have a huge amount of archers, so that's always a bad thing. But I have a massive amount of casting points. If you use chain lightning on them, we might do this. I think the chain lightning will be the more primary thing, a primary awesome skill to kill the enemy units. Also, I will go for this enemy here, kill them before they can rejoin, get some XP going, and then hopefully my other heroes will do the job right and attack the wizard and kill him. Though, to be honest, the amount of units I have here is lacking heavily. So, a good amount of units, that is. But we shall see. We shall see. At least I'm gonna destroy that one. They have like just one freaking town here, right? That's it. They don't have anything else. So I can at least count that the Ariane will guard this town with her life while we are attacking one and only city of the Orcs in the middle of these islands. So let's see. Okay, we got the migration. Change into Shrine of War. No, we're gonna go for the best units. Midwinter, no. Shrine, Monastery, Champions Guild. Best units in town race. Yes, please go for that. Because we're so close to the Orcs, we need all the best units possible. Now, I wanted to utilize most of the heroes to, like, go with these massive amount of units so they can get XP. I mean, it is very important to have more good heroes. Kaskar is an excellent hero. Now we have 2 more heroes that are actually priests of doom. So let's just say to these guys, fuck off, and move these guys. Who can move more? Mostly heroes, of course, have the biggest amount of movement points. Excellent. And of course, we always need a frozen witch. Always. Okay, we're building the Shrine of Order. Well, after that, we shall build a bunch of frost witches, raiders, shard throwers, and wolf riders. Now, they're only the basic, we're not using the best possible units of this race, mind you. But, oh well, we have the mammoth tank ready here. I don't know what to do with him at the moment. Again, the mammoth and the ice drake rider cost a lot, okay? They cost a lot, especially the mammoth, 170. Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful unit. I'm yet to see it in action, but 170 people. Too bad I'm not doing anything with this army. Maybe this army might attack this and finish them off. But I have no idea how to utilize these. These are totally new units to me. Except the frost cannons. But they're all veteran units, so they might stand a chance against this. We shall see. First and foremost, let's kill the orcs. Let's kill the orcs. And after that, we shall think about it. Now, if I move this, maybe this bastard will attack this, and then they'll have a nice advantage of cutting off my hero. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna attack and kill off that, well, not a hero. Hero retreated to the castle, that fucking bitch. But that's okay, manual. They have few executioners, which we have found that the executioners are very tough. Unit, as you can see, the damage output is massive. They can immediately get as close as possible. There goes also their orcish main, whatever that is. What is that? It's a heavy cavalry. Yeah, heavy cavalry has a huge sword there, but thankfully he is right in front of me. I can do some damage. Did I do any damage? Wow, absolutely nothing. But the Yeti can finally do some damage. Yes, finally Yeti can do some damage. Black bolts. Nothing. Hopefully, and of course I hit my own units. A misses cannon, thank you very much. But we missed also the heavy cavalry. That's always a bad stuff right there. Now, who should we go for? I'm gonna go with the heavy cavalry, because he's definitely in front of my archer. Attack this one from the sides. We may do some damage. We shall see who wins. I think definitely we will, because we did some nice massive damage upon him. Not really, we only did like 1 damage against that executioner. So let's do him also. Excellent. So there are 2 units down. Beautiful. So what's left, well, are these 2 scrap units. That is the warrior and the heavy cavalry. Now I don't have anything against them except one of these scrubs. That is the raiders. They are not even veterans. So yeah, this one can't even reach. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste any of them at the moment. I'm gonna allow them to get as close as possible. Yeah. Okay, okay, they're going for the archer. Okay, archer goes down. That's okay. Quite understandable stuff. Oh, you want that? Oh, you survived that. You mother humper. That's okay. That's totally okay. Spellcasting, 20 of 20, huh? I should have used these magic fists since the beginning, but my bad. Miss him. Wow. Now that's bad. Okay. Wolf Rider or the Heavy Rider? Now, if I have read this correctly, the Heavy Rider might be the one that should do the most damage against the Wolf Rider. I mean, those are, after all, the beasts. But it's over. So anyway, hoping that the Yeti can do some damage here, please. No? Okay, good for you. But the Wolf Rider will finish off that warrior, and that's it for the Dark Elves combined with the evil orcs. We lost 1 unit, but that's okay. That's okay. Now again, I am worried that the enemy might jump on them and screw us over there. But we shall see how the enemy AI will do that, first and foremost. We can't do anything anymore. I can maybe summon another unit, another Zephyr Bird. Yeah, I'm gonna summon another Zephyr Bird. Or Violent Storm. Can I utilize Violent Storm upon the enemy? I'm gonna try this. Again, Violent Storm. After all, they're in our domain, so I might actually drop them on their towns. I want to see that. I want to see if that is even a possibility. So yeah, Okay, I moved every single unit, I think, at least. Yeah, not him, but he's gonna stay. Well, he's not gonna stay anywhere. We're gonna move all of our units. After all, these are all our cities, and I don't have to worry about being gangbanged by anyone, because most of the orc units are coming from this position, it would seem. Hopefully, they're coming from that position. Yeah, I can't do anything with you. Yeah, you will stay there and connect. You have to connect stuff, woman. You have to connect everything, just to make sure. Again, we do have the witch here, but I just want to be sure. Okay, that aside, I have moved everything by now. Yep. Not you, it to seem. I did not move you, but I will retake what they have taken from us. No, we're too close, and he will be owned by one of these units, so fall back. Excellent. Let's end this and see how this is gonna go. So, Violent Storm next turn. Attacking with massive amount of armies upon well, not at this turn, to be honest, because they're gonna have to get close as possible to the one of those cities, the orc cities where the last hero is. I have a feeling I'm gonna regret again this decision, but you know, you have to win. I mean, the point is to destroy your enemy completely. Yes, we have diplomacy, but the orcs ain't gonna join our forces. The shadow demons are trying to have peace with us, but the thing is, we have to be in an alliance to win. And the thing is, the Archons don't like the Shadow Demons. So again, you have to choose at least one of them to help you out. So, but the Archons are not doing anything, so I'm quite disappointed with them. So my choice was very bad there. I should have taken the Shadow Demons, but I didn't want to be a bad guy, so to speak. Build a shrine over 3 turns. Ready? Okay, cast this. Let's see if this please work. Please work. No, I can't, but I can cast here. Excellent. 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 Did I damage anyone? Of course I didn't. Okay, so that was a waste. Heavy waste, actually. But that's okay. Let's move our units up front. Everyone up front. How much I can reach with this one, though? No, we can't. Okay, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer, because they have to all be in a perfect order. We're near each other nicely, so, you know, like, if we're gonna lure with every single thing, I need my forces close to each other. Fall back with my hero just for in case if they try something. And then next turn we might attack. We might attack. Here, okay. So let's see the news. The news are that we have built some shard throwers. And that's it. So for the spells, I'm gonna leave it as is. So I'm gonna want my 60 back. Getting the witch. Can I get more buildings here? Wizard Tower 3. Extra level increases the main radius around the tower with 5 allows new enhancements in the tower. Farcaster. Ooh. Okay, Hollow Enchantments. Bestows garrison with your basing. This is actually a good stuff, but I'm not building any of them because I'm at a full-fledged war. And I want to just mass my troops. I have that ability, so I'm just going to mass them at, near the coast, the Orcish coasts. And see how that's gonna go, because we need more ships if we're gonna we actually don't need ships. We have our frozen witches. They will do a perfect job here, should be able to do a perfect job in conquering the Orcish lands. And we have a huge amount of heroes above all. And frozen witch move towards this position. Excellent. All in all, we next video we shall conquer. It is the day 71, mind you, so we have a lot of things to do. And again, it's 71, so I'm presuming this game might end the scenario. We might end it at 100 and something, like 250, maybe 500 parts. I have no idea. I mean, turns. So we shall see how that's gonna go. These guys can't do anything, so I'm just gonna build whatever I can. They're building monks here. Here we're building the best units, so we get our mammoths back. At least maybe utilize them at some point. This is the most useless town, yes I know, but I'm gonna leave them there because I have no idea what the shadow demons want, and I want to keep, of course, getting production from that production resource. Not production, I mean merchandise resource, and get my money up. Here we are building another mammoth, and after that I'm gonna leave it as is for these Archons. Doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, some defenses just for in case if the Archons decide to attack my main settlement. but we shall not allow that. Hopefully the Archons won't do that, because we're very aggressive against the orcs, but they hate orcs as much as we do. They're the evil race, so we're not attacking really a good race, so we shall see. And I'm gonna save here, and the next time we might, well, we are gonna prepare for war again. We're preparing for war for a while, but yeah, I wish you all the best.